morning, everybody. Today is Monday, November 20th, 2017. I can't believe it's November. It's just mind-blowing. So I spent the morning in bed, pretty much. My alarm, of course, went off super early at like 5-ish. 5:05, 5:10, 5:25. And I was so in such deep sleep that I didn't hear any of it, and I ended up waking up at like 7:30, maybe almost 8 or something like that. Maybe it was 8, I don't know, but that's just insane. It just shows that like when you stay up a little bit later than normal, you're really trying to make up for it by just sleeping in. You just don't wake up at all. I have been such a good sleeper for so many years. But anyways, I should get to a point. I've been watching my old videos from like a year ago, and I've been wanting to do that for a while, and so now I'm like finally doing it, and I thought I'd be super cringy, but I'm actually like not cringing at myself for the most part. There are some parts where I'm just like, I could have left that out, or I could have done something different about that. I could have talked less about, certain things, but like for the most part, I crack myself up, and And this is just kind of like my journey, my self-awareness journey of building self-awareness and like seeing the evolution of change that we all go through and like all that. I have seen that. I see why I give off the vibes that I do, and that's pretty cool. And I have realized that I have been not necessarily angry, but like but yeah, kind of a little bit more angry than I was in my videos, at least. And I don't know if that was just because I was like in a relationship, so I was a little bit more lovey-dovey, or if I was just super I don't know what the case is. I don't really need to find out. It's not gonna save or hurt me. It's just kind of whatever. But like, I'm happy that I've been able to keep a record, keep a journal, keep like a vlogging thing going. I've been blogging too as well for a little while now. I'm not sure, it's probably been a year actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's been about a year. I think I started like last October or something like that. That's really cool. I am like so pleasantly like surprised at how I've been able to keep up with those things, and I guess it just means that I'm like truly into it. That's what I am able to stick with, just like working out. Like if you're able to like whatever works. This was some advice that I got from a fitness expert. She said, the right time to work out is the time that works for you. If you haven't heard that piece of advice and you're trying to follow like, oh, the best time to work out is in the morning or whatever, or the best time is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's just like, best time is whatever time works for you, really. I mean, like, and then like when you do it your way, it's like it's much easier to be more consistent with it. So anyways, I'm on my way to school, and I spent the morning in bed. I kept my sweats on. I just put on some workout pants underneath in case if I want to take them off. They are really baggy, but they're so comfortable, and like, why not? Why not wear them to school? No one said I couldn't, etc. I hope I did not forget my water bottle. That would not be fun. But anyways, so yeah, like, just overall, my personal awareness levels have risen. I, like, feel really bad. I hurt my friend's feeling. Like, I've been, like, sort of on and off with, like, okay, let me just start from the beginning. My boyfriend and I, that I had been, like, talking about for, like, the last year or so, the one that I was in a long-distance relationship with, we're not together anymore. So, I don't know. But anyways, so then I start getting to know this other new person, and I don't really know why I let my anger get the best of me in this particular situation / friendship, but, like, I totally goofed up and sent a really nasty letter, and I totally regret it. If I could go back to that moment where I was just thinking, like, I should do it, I would tell my past self to maybe take a chill pill, maybe sleep on it one more night, maybe let it out in a different way. Like, I was just mad that, like, things weren't going my way. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, things just did not feel like they were going my way. It felt like, hey, like, I'm the older one here. Why are you constantly teaching me something that, you know, and then I just felt like I was always, like, below, and I just didn't feel like I was being myself when I really, like, just needed to take the biggest chill pill that I have ever taken, and I feel completely different than I did a few weeks ago. Like, I just needed to take a chill pill, and I didn't, and I, like, so regret it, and I've been apologizing, and this person wants very little to do with me anymore, and I don't blame them, but I feel so bad now. Like, so yeah, it's definitely been on my mind, and has definitely still sucked a lot, and if I try and make things better, there's always that hope that things could be better. But then there's always that, like, reassurance that, nope, I screwed up. I burned the bridge. It's done. It's done. And that really sucks. It really sucks to have that happen. And I, like, really don't want to believe that that's just it, because I was feeling really selfish, and that's just not who I am. I'm not a selfish person. If you go back, and this is kind of also trying to tie into, like, my videos, is, like, you see that I'm, like, such an innocent and nice person, and I keep things light and try and laugh, and all these things, so I seriously come off as, like, as a really nice person, and I am, like, and I just showed a little too much of what a crazy person looks like. I really did. I'm not, here I am, like, I'm not a crazy person, I'm sane, but, like, if you feel like you have to say that, then, like, you're, like, trying to, like, who are you trying to convince, like, me or you, with that kind of a statement, you know? But it's true, like, I'm not a crazy person. I just really don't know how to keep my cool around someone just like so enamored by like, you know, like I don't know if this is like what the case is. I don't know if I'm just like feeling the need to like connect with someone new, someone like that's more like me and all these things. So I don't know if that's what's going on or if like genuinely like I just don't know how to act around people that I could actually really connect with, because I just want to remain distant, and so I push people away. I don't know. It's happened many times, and I've usually had the liberty to just be with the people that who do keep a distance from me, who don't get too close, but like I don't know. That's kind of just where I'm at with that, and I feel like that's something that like I know I've thought about it before. Like I don't hang out with a lot of people, one, because we're just maybe not meant to be friends, and two, because I really don't know how to connect with people who are actually quite like-minded like myself, because I feel like I have to be different. And that's just kind of how my household is like I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and we all have very different personalities, and I feel like I connect well with people who have really different personalities, because I can be myself and that person can be themselves, and we can sort of just keep our distance, keep our boundaries, and like not affect each other mentally. We can just do our own thing, but like still make laughs and still connect on some sort of level. And I feel like when I do finally get into a friendship with someone who is really similar to me, it's hard to just enjoy it. It really is. And I think that's exactly what has happened. I think that I found someone so similar to me that I self-sabotaged, basically. And that really, 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 really sucks. I don't want that. Like I can say that I don't want that. I have no idea how not to do it. Except for when I get myself into that situation again, I must be more mindful. I must be more mindful of what I am doing, what's going on, and maybe be a little bit more vocal about it too. Like, no one knows I struggle with this, but you don't really talk about what you struggle with. You just sort of make the best of what you got. And so yeah, that's something I could definitely work on. And I really feel the need to make it up to this person that I hurt. I'm not sure how either. I have, of course, apologized up and down a bunch, and they are sick and tired of hearing me apologize. And maybe I'm just not apologizing in a healthy way. That's sort of my thought process. Like, I get to like the depression kind of like apology. Like my heart hurts. Literally, my heart hurts. I am sad. I don't see life the same way. Like, I am like depressed. Sorry. I think that there's a much healthier way to be sorry, where it's just like not too lighthearted but not too heavy-hearted. It's kind of just like really genuine sorry. That's also another thing I need to work on, is it's not here and it's not there, it's right in the middle. I have known that I'm always someone who has been in the middle, and I've never been too much and I've never been too little. And yet in the recent years, I have definitely been either high or low, and I have not been in the middle, and that's something I should definitely work on. So yeah. Always something to work on. But yeah, anyways, it is a foggy day today, and I've been talking for a super long time, and that is a-okay. I still crack myself up. So, I want to leave with like a juicy thing. I guess if you take anything from this, always know what you're getting yourself into. I was, whatever, long story short. Self-care, self-love, love those around you, take a chill pill every now and then. This is definitely advice that I should be taking. And I'll see you guys either really soon or in the next video. I'm not sure. Bye! Hey everybody. So I'm back. I finished my class. And something I thought about, which I want to mention, of course, is that for a while now I've been trying to figure out this question. You know, we all sort of go through this phase of like, who am I? What's my purpose in this world? And something that I've been thinking about like all day today is that I think my purpose, especially lately, has been to experiment. And I'm not talking like do drugs and like sleep with anybody you want and blah blah blah. Not that kind of experiment. The kind of experiment where like it's more of like you do something and what's the cause of it. What's, you know, the background story of like why is that person behaving the way they do. So part of me thinks like this psychology degree that I'm getting is like super smart because like it's gonna help me with that, but at the same time I'm gonna get that psychology degree and then like maybe fall out of like realizing maybe I don't want to be a doula, and then like I'm gonna have to like try and find something more psychology based, or maybe just something that doesn't even require a degree, and or go back to school for a different degree. And so as like somewhat as not necessarily upsetting, but just kind of like an eye-opener for my future possibilities, like that's something to take into account, that I might not be into this forever. And also I'm so much more of I'm realizing how much deeper I have been able to go into things more than other people, and I'm pretty sure I get that not just like out of the blue, but like from my parents, pretty sure. And they're both very thoughtful, deep thinkers, and they have imposed their awesome wisdom onto me and my family, or my siblings rather. And so that's where that comes from. So yeah, just wanted to say that. It's just a little mini update. I just finished my classes. I'm gonna go home, go make some food because I am hungry. I've been, intermittent fasting for a while, and I pretty much did it like all weekend too. And I made it a very clear point that like, keep doing what you're doing, but like you're not eating your like plus or minus 2,000 calories when you are allowed to eat. Like what I did yesterday was I worked all day. I ate here and there, but not like a big meal or anything throughout the day. Drink a lot of water. I came home, and then I was like, okay, finally I'm gonna like eat some food. And so I cooked some spinach, I cooked some Brussels sprouts, I cooked some eggs, and I of course doused it all in stuff that like toppings and whatever, jalapenos and garlic powder and just things like that, and to make it tasty, and that was super good. Oh, and butter too, can't forget butter. And then I got really full, and that was good. But I'm also not an expert at intermittent fasting, and I don't want to take it too far. I don't want to teeter on like, oh my god, you're like starving yourself all the time. You're eating like 500 calories a day. Like, no, I should not be doing that. Like, no. But the thing I have to mention is, like, I am a college student. I am not super fancy rich anymore like I used to be when I was babysitting and nannying and working a lot more. I'm full-time school, and I don't get very much support, and I don't really ask for very much financial support. I do get my school pretty much paid for, which, and my mom does the best she can. She doesn't ask for much either. She kind of does her best, and if she gets anything from anybody, then that's great. It goes straight to savings. It really doesn't get spent unless if it needs to be, and that's really smart. And this is also just very survival based. Like, it's sad, and I keep thinking that like being intermittent fasting is like what poor people do, or like what you have to do when you have to cut back a lot on like food and stuff. Because otherwise, like, I'm a really good eater. I eat a lot, and so with experimenting with like 2 different lifestyles and like whatnot, I am sort of doing more intermittent fasting because I don't have that much food in my house. It's easier that way because then I'm not tempted to just eat anyways. But yeah, that's what's going on. There isn't that much food in my house, and so I'm eating what there is, of course, and making do with what I've got. But I have a lot. I have 2 huge bags, one of rice and one of beans, and those are technically like very high carb foods, and I'm trying to stay keto. And so it's been kind of hard to stay keto and to only have eggs and butter and oil as my keto stuff right now, because I ate all my tofu, ran out of avocados, and whatever else I eat, I can't remember right now. So yeah, I'm kind of just making do with what I've got, and I'm also not really bothered by that because I'm not doing very much exercise anyways, except for on Fridays. So I'm really being super sedentary like all week. I sit at school, I come home and I sit and I do more homework. I go back to school the next day. Like, I just go to school 4 days a week, and so I'm not like really in any need of food anyways. But at the same time, I am still exerting some energy, so I'm like not trying to like strip myself, you know? I'm just trying to either maintain. I'm mostly trying to be healthy and maintain, and maybe maybe lose like, I've already lost like 5 pounds. I don't know if I gained it back or not. But last time I checked, I've lost like 5 pounds, and that was from last week. And anyway, so I'm just kind of going a long rant, but if you piece it together, it all makes sense. It kind of all describes my mentality, how I function on a daily basis, and it's all good stuff. At least to me it is. I'm gonna keep chugging water, and I will see you guys later. Bye!